Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast for elite losers. We are finally officially back. We were doing this every week in Austin, and then we were doing it in New York. But my ex-producer, who produces the Two Goons podcast, has been fired because he would take my money and not upload the episodes. You selfish, money-grubbing Jew, like a woman. By the way, do we get? Can I get in trouble for saying that? The Jew within the first minutes
Where are you posting this?
on YouTube.
I mean, I don't think saying Jew by itself can get you in trouble.
Money grubbing Jew. But I guess Nick Fuentes clips are all on YouTube. So anyways, you money grub, not too much laughter. Money grubbing Jew took my hard-earned cash, my cash that I've made a massive impact on the internet as one of the biggest gooners. That money, it is so funny when I tell people, like, I tell people, I'm like, I do this on stage. I'll say, I don't know if you know who I am, but I do move the needle if you have a sex toy company. Like, if you need pocket pussies moved, you come to me. I'm that guy. I'm your guy. By the way, this is the only way I can keep my dog in control, is that I have his literal bucket of treats right there. And then if you behave during the episode, every few minutes, you'll get one so you don't. Oh, well, he's a little scared. Oh, wait. Hey, here you go. There you go. Eat your treat. All right. So we're back, baby. Greatest podcast for elite losers. We will be doing this weekly. We have a producer who's drinking iced coffee, and I have to hear the ice rattle around every time he takes a goddamn sip. But we have a full-time producer who's not here. So this one, Tomas will be filling in. Anyways.
I thought you fired the last one.
The last one's fired, but Zach Braviat's going to be the new one.
Okay,
but
sure.
then when he's not here, you're here.
Okay.
So there you go. Anyways, the world is burning down. It just like I used to watch the news every morning. I would watch the news and I would enjoy it. And then I'm like, I'm turning into a boomer who just watches the same shit every day. It's only hell, fire, brimstone. That's all, literally even on TikTok and Instagram. I don't doom scroll anymore. All it is ICE, Gaza, Trump, Epstein. I don't need to see it anymore. I'm back to literally, like everyone talks about, like when I post something on the internet about, the auto blow, shout out auto blow. When I post an auto blow, a video of me with two meat milkers, people will say, this is ridiculous. This is this is what we're seeing on the internet. Let me tell you something. A video of me with something that drains your sack is exponentially healthier than posting about what's going in politics and what's going down every day. I'm telling you, there is nothing that happens when you care about politics. No, you have no influence. I have no influence. So might as well enjoy. I think we're about to, the mark, everyone says the stock market's going to crash. Gold's the highest ever been. Bitcoin's this. The dollar's blah. I'm like, you know what? You might as well enjoy your life while we're here and shoot some loads. And that's it. That's the greatest piece of advice I ever had. Except also, too, when you get, I have still 45 years old. I still get acne. You don't put anything on it except ice. That's all you do. It was out of control yesterday. I don't care anymore because I have a little bit of money. So I think as you get, when you're a teenager, you care about acne because you have nothing. You have nothing but the potential, and you haven't been laid yet. Well, I wasn't. So can you not stare at me? You're like literally looking into my fucking soul from 2 feet away.
You're talking about me.
No, it's not about you. Anyways, but yeah, so now that I have a little bit of money, the acne doesn't bother me. I'm not going to put the star, you see people with a star though, right?
The little patch?
Yeah, what is that
it's
for?
Disgusting. It's so weird. It looks worse than a pimple.
I think it does look worse than a pimple.
It's so goofy.
Yeah, I do think it's, you just put a star on your face. I get it when a kid does it, but I've seen adults with the stars on their face, you fucking loser.
Right.
Great added value with the right. Anyways, so we are going on the, and we haven't done this in a few, and I have a little bit of a sore throat, so not sick. I've been yelling so much. We are about to go on the road for the next 10 days, so I'm going to do this next week in LA, but we're doing Texas for shows, LA, and then Vegas for AVN, the Adult Video News Porn Awards. We're going there. We have a lot of big content about to happen. It's going to be great. Hopefully I get laid by one of these porn stars. I've been doing a podcast, Two Goons, for the last 8 months. We actually started filming a year March ago, so we've been actually doing it for almost 12 months, but it's been released since June. And so many of these porn stars have told me on the air, this is like public thing. This is not like, off the air, so-and-so told me she wanted to suck my dick like I'm lying. But on the air, they have flirted with me, publicly said I could hook up with them, and then I DM them afterwards, and they put me on red. What is going on in the world? And it's the same thing with, and for what it's worth, I'm not doing this podcast to get laid. I'm doing this podcast because I actually am super fascinated by porn stars. I feel they're like stand-up comedians, except not as funny, but as interesting. But I am dating, so I think I said last time my whole dating life. Now I'm just trying to go. Hey, I'm 45. I'm willing to be a sugar daddy. You're not going to get a lot of sugar, but we can have some kind of, like, I went on Seeking arrangement, which cost me $300 a month, and let me tell you something. It is full of scammers. All these bitches want to do is get you on Telegram. I'm like, I know when I go on Telegram that I'm not even speaking to some chick. It's either some dude in Russia operating some kind of like, some of these pictures are AI. And these chicks are like DMing me. They're like, hey, here's my number. I'm like, okay, look, I want a whore. That's all I want in life. I want to date a whore. I want to be in a relationship with a whore, but also a classy whore. So it's one like I want the game. I like the game. I like the take me out to dinner, even though not by me, not like your pussy's not wet by me. I want you to like have inherently, like, I'm always walking around with ragers. I'm always thinking about busting nuts. Like, that's how food and nuts, like busting nut, not actual, what are they? Pistachios. Food and nuts, busting nuts is all that goes through my head 24/7. The only reason I want to be super successful is so I can live comfortably, but go out for nice meals. And then before that nice meal, finish inside of someone. That's all I want. And I don't like to have sex after I've eaten a big meal. I want to be already on empty. I want my sack to be empty, my stomach to be full. That order. I don't want my stomach to be full and then my sack to be full, because then I'll be a lazy lover. I want to give you good dick and then go out for a great meal. That's the perfect life. And then come back to doesn't have to be like some mansion, but a nice place. A nice place with a few plants in the corner and no vermint. Is that the right word? Like rats and vermint? Rats and cockroaches?
Yeah, vermint.
Yeah. So that's all I want in life. Very, very, you could say that's a very simple man emptying a load in a person and then going out for steak frites and then sleeping in a comfortable king-size bed. I think that's a very ungreedy, is that the term? Not a greedy life. To live like some people, they're just fucking hoarders. They just want to hoard. They're greedy hoarders, and not the ones that you see on the show. They just want all the money. They don't care about anyone else. I want to be able to give back to like dogs, like dog sanctuaries and stuff like that. But while I'm giving back, I want to be emptying out my population pace in another hot human being and then going out to a Michelin star restaurant. And then after that, then I can be JJ Lieberman philanthropist. I think that I don't need to be a billionaire to be a philanthropist. I need to be able to nut in you, eat a great meal, sleep well, and then I give everything else to society. And $250,000. What are you looking at?
Where does your gold chain and Rolex fit into this?
So it's a silver chain. The gold chains are fake, and those are for sketches. The Rolex, I haven't mentioned because I don't want people thinking I'm just some greedy pig. And the only reason I don't have a Rolex, the only reason I'm on the list to get a Rolex is because as soon as you buy it, it goes up in value. It's a good investment. And now a lot of people are like going to be like, you're one of those guys who say it's a good investment. But, it, kind of like I tell you to buy Bitcoin and then the market crashes. That's probably what's going to happen to Rolex. As soon as I get a Rolex, it's like if I had an OnlyFans. It just devalues the platform. And so as soon as if I buy this Rolex, which will set me back forever, as soon as I buy it, probably that is the end of the esteem. Was it esteem? The greatness, like the esteem class, like that word.
It's probably the end of you like being a homeowner.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm not interested in buying a home right now. So yeah, those are my goals in life in terms of financial success. That was the whole thing with the dating. I then go on Hinge. This is the greatest pickup line, and can I give you the screenshot and then you can post it?
Yeah, sure.
Well, so I literally, this is my opening line because I am 45. I live in New York City. I'm a stand-up comedian. You could argue I'm not the best looking guy. You could argue that. I'll fight back on that. But you could, like, if inherently someone might say some of my pictures I look like a goblin, right? So I'm competing with, literally in New York City, you're competing with either guys who are, because I'm going for like 25 to 32-year-old women. So I'm competing with guys who are like 27, 28, who are much better looking than me, in better shape. Mind you, getting pretty brolic right now. And then two, you're also competing with guys who are 30 to my age, 30 to 45, who are exponentially richer than me. So and let me tell you something right now. Now I'm confident enough in life where I'm just swiping to the left, sevens and under. Like 2 years ago when I was broke living on the floor in New York City and I had 3 roommates, I was swiping. Like I used to swipe left on the hotties knowing I had, if it's just about funny, maybe. But I was just like, I remember I would once in a while swipe on a 10. Like I'd see some hot chick, lives in Flatiron District or Tribeca. She's like 5'8". Every picture's a modeling picture. And I would just swipe. And as I'm swiping, I would just go, no chance. But maybe by swiping right, it keeps on putting me in the algorithm. And I would just literally, the most part, it would be like 6s and 5s. And that's how I got laid. That was the hack. Now it's only 8 and to the right, and I literally, so it's 8, 9s, and 10s, and I open with, let me give you, this is a brilliant line.
Okay.
How are we on time? 14, 15. Okay, so we'll end in a second. So this is how I open. Let me give you my 8. Oh, no. I actually do. This is how you know I'm a comedian. How I know I'm comedic. I do the guys, yeah, a real comedian can't say the word. Economy of words. Take my ATM pin and empty out my bank account. Or let me take you on one of the most incredible dinner dates where you'll be laughing nonstop. Are you down? And then I write question mark. And I am getting so many responses. Mind you, the responses are, here is my Venmo. But as soon as they engage, I'm in the game. I'm in the game, baby. And I've taken out a couple hot chicks on dates. And it's like crazy to me. Crazy. I'm on the date. I'm sitting there. I'm making these chicks laugh. And I'm just sitting across from absolute 10s. One was like a 7 out of 10. But she was kind of cute. She's like 27. She like in the art directory or art director, something stupid. Like something that a woman finds out that there's a job. Like there's a fucking job where you can be paid to like be a gallery director. Like this is the dumbest job in the world, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm an artist, but like don't let him jump down and break his legs. Can you make sure he doesn't jump? Thank you, sir. But yeah, how to find that there's like jobs called gallery directors. It's crazy.
What do you wear on a date?
I'll wear. I went to Saks Fifth Avenue. I know how to dress.
Really?
Yeah, I know how
What's
to dress.
that like? What's that outfit like?
Like it's like
Paint a picture.
I'll do. Here's the other thing I do. I do. Thor, come here, buddy. I do. So this is the outfit. So here's the outfit. Here was the first one. I went to Saks Fifth Avenue. And I bought these they weren't crazy expensive, but they're like a couple $100. These Kasubi pants. They're like army cargo pants. And I like them because Johnny Sins wears cargo. I've always worn cargo. Johnny Sins, sexiest bald man in the world. And I am a sexy bald man as I pulled out earwax. So I got that. And then I went to Balenciaga. I didn't buy it, but I wore the Balenciaga t-shirt. And I snapped a picture, and I'll post this. You can post this, and I'll send it to chicks. I'm like, "Hey, what do you think of this shirt? I don't know if it looks good." And so yes, I'll send it. I'm in the change room right now. I just constantly. I'm like a guy with 3 stories. This is my dating game. I'm a guy with 3 stories. I've got 3 moves. One is the fucking same picture with the Balenciaga t-shirt. The other one is take my ATM pin. And then, yeah. So, yeah. And then I got a decent chain from Saks.
Okay.
From David Yurman.
Right.
That, here's the other funny story about that. So I have like the, when you have an Amex, you can get credits from Saks. So I bought a $500 gift card. And then I was like, oh, because they give you like a $750. They give you $1,000, $500, $1,500.
From 500?
No, from Saks. So you could get a $250 gift card.
Yeah.
You can get a $500 gift card,
Sure.
or you can get a $1,000 gift card.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend all my points on this, so I got a $500 gift card and a $250 gift card. So when I went to pay for the chain, I give him the 500 and I'm like, oh, then here, because it's a digital, I'm like, can you do the 250? And he goes, oh, sorry, we only take one. And I had to be like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, fuck. Fuck.
This is the most Jewish story I've ever heard,
Yeah.
by the way.
Well, you're trying to, hey, dude, I mean, $750 off a chain, that's pretty sick. So I wear a nice black T-shirt. I have a Nike Dry Fit T-shirt that you can't see the Nike anymore, so it looks like a black silk shirt. And then I have like a black aloe, and then I put them with the pants, and yeah, there we go. That's the outfit, and still single, but going on lots of dates. And I'll be honest with you, they're fun. I enjoy. At 45 years old, I never had a dating phase. I used to just go hook up with people and just like absolute like if I could get a 1 out of 10. I would do a 1 out of 10 and just bust a nut. But now we're classy. So we go out on dates. Hopefully it leads to date 2, date 3, and then we get laid and we're walking around peacocking some fucking hot Manhattanite broad. Anyways, let me just say one last thing and then we'll end on this. Official end of an era. We went from nothing to a good following on Instagram by doing the I'm Not a Pervert videos. And today, let me just say, those will be retired. We're done with those. Yeah, it's over.
That's big.
Well, they're just past. It's kind of. It ran its course.
How many do you think you did total?
Probably 300 to 400.
Wow, that's a lot to think of.
Yeah, and man, they really really help. So, official announcement: end of an era. No more. I'm not a pervert.
Does this mean you officially are a pervert?
I guess it does. Anyways, if you see this, we're going to release this on January 14th. I'll give you my YouTube info. This is the greatest podcast for elite losers Season 3, Episode 1, End of an Era, Beginning of New Great Things. And if you're still watching, I have shows January 31st at Austin, Texas, Vulcan Gas Company, and February 19th or 18th in Tampa at Side Splitters. Both will be with Danny Mullen. Also, Sunday night, Comedy Store, sold out. Two goons, me and Che Dorena. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out, and thank you, puppies, for behaving. Have a great night.